All right, welcome to the Derby City Classic, my friend. This is the finals, the straight pool challenge. We have Dennis, RoboCop, Orcollo, and he is going to be in battle with Mad Max Eberle. The race is to 100. They're going to give Max the opening swing here. And it's been a long road coming to here. There's been a lot of straight pool attempts, a lot of runs. Max has fought his way hard into the finals, as well as Dennis Orcollo. We shall get this match started. Race to 100. Welcome everybody out on the Ustream chat. Welcome our wonderful moderators, Upstate Al, Corner Market Bob, Steve Kurtz, John Slingblade, Denny Stewart. Let's see who else we got out there. Snooka. And all our fun people out in the chat. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you've been enjoying the week of streaming. Brought to you by Inside Pool, Simonis Cloth, Diamond Billiard Tables, OBQs and Shafts, Kamui Tips and Chalk, the Bank Shot Calculator iPhone app, and the Pool Player Excuses Crying Towel Wah. This is the 4th year in a row Inside Pool has done video at the Derby City. Maximus. That's funny. All right, Freddie. Yep, they're getting it going. You going live? All right. Main man Freddie Agneer is going to pop in, spread his knowledge for you. Straight pool knowledge. Maximus. All right, watch for the Ray Martin classical break. Well, brought the 5 back into the pack. There it is, perfect. Thanks a lot, Empty Pockets, for your words, kind words. Ah, Dennis. Strategy. Welcome, High Run 311. What's a max to do? Straight pool finals. We've been having just an absolute great time here at the Horseshoe Casino all week long. Max getting as still as can be. Good shot. Good shot. The quarter man's going to come in and save the day here.
Here we go. Are we live?
We're live. All right.
Okay. We are in action. Dennis Orcollo playing safety here. In the tournament, Alex Pagulayan and Mike the Pain Deshane are playing on the TV table semifinals. Sean Putnam is waiting for them in the wings. I believe it's 5-0 right now. Deshane. Alex dogged a couple balls, and the Pain has brought it with the break. He's got a 9-ball in the break and a couple of thunderous other breaks with 2 or 3 balls down. So.
Wow, Sean Putnam's in the finals.
Yep.
Wow.
That'd be nice to see Sean.
Where'd he come from?
You know, Sean, if he ends up winning an event, you know, he hasn't won an individual here yet. Neither has Mike Deshane. Alex has won the bank pool event a couple years ago, so.
I thought he won the 9-ball too.
I don't believe so.
No?
I don't believe so.
Wow.
He's been second in the one pocket. Max came off a great win off of Niels Fayen. Niels was up 97 to, I believe, 66 at some point.
Right.
Or maybe better than that, but or worse than that, maybe 96 to 97 to 70. But Max ran out at least 30 balls on this 10-foot table very nicely too.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yep. He was, I mean, it was probably the most excitement in a straight pull match I've seen in years.
Wow. Yeah, I know Max knows his stuff, and when he gets behind, boy, he really gets motivated.
Yeah, he was very clutch there.
Mm-hmm.
Niels got it, you know, he had to get in some balls, and I think he got a very unfortunate, you know, not really a bad roll. Bad things could have happened, but good things could have happened too, and he just got behind the ball by millimeters, really. Max probably just taking attention, or the ball comes out there. What's the score? This is first rack?
This is it.
So they're just trying to work each other out of the break here.
Yes.
A lot of balls are free. There aren't going to be too many safeties left here. Dennis, Dennis is here. Dennis won the 10-ball, a Bigfoot challenge, and
sure did.
You know, if he won the 10-foot straight pull challenge, you know, that would just once again lock up this idea that this man is the best pool player on the planet.
He really is. He's really a fantastic player. Quite a nice individual too.
And really, Dennis doesn't play much straight pull from what we've seen. You know,
right.
He hasn't the pattern play that Max or Niels have. That's not in Dennis's repertoire. But he's such a great shot maker. Some of the choices he made yesterday for end rack. Dennis is trying to understand the rules here, I believe. Dennis, I believe, took a foul somehow. He doesn't know. I think he touched the ball. I think he touched the ball and is taking that's it. He gets a foul. I believe that Max at some point is going to start going intentional because there are balls out. It's tough to get out here.
Sure is. Yeah.
And Dennis is on one, so Dennis has the first scratch, or his first foul, and it'll be, 3 fouls and or scratches in a row would be a 15-point penalty and a re-rack.
15 points.
Yeah. Dennis is on one. It looks like, if I was Max, I'd either just touch the tip or go in and out. Still taking a scratch. I don't think there's a play-up table because the 11 ball was clear. You certainly wouldn't want to give Dennis a shot in the 11. You can't play safe down the end bottom rail because clearly the 8 and 14 are sitting right there. You want this cue ball back in the stack. I wouldn't be surprised if he just touches this tip to the cue ball. Or kicks to the side rail back out, still taking the scratch. He's going to touch the tip to the cue ball. That's a scratch. Alvin, would you have predicted that one?
No, I'm surprised that. Okay, he's actually going to hit.
Dennis is taking a second scratch here, and he will be on 2. But it's a nice lag because Max, the return on this is pretty tough, and Max may just take an intentional up top also, because Dennis then would be forced to shoot at something down table. Well, at least shoot for a good shot. That 6-10 is close to being frozen. I can't tell if the 6 and 10 are actually frozen, but if they are, they're close to making a frozen shot there.
See what Max does. This is a game of a lot of thinking and looking at the rack and walking around.
I'm thinking that if he pushes this cue ball, if he's going to take a second intentionally, he would go out to the right rail as we view it. Or just stick right there. Either way, the intentional is... he's on 2. So he must make a good hit here, or else he will lose 15 points.
He's going at the 11 ball, isn't he?
Well, I would be going to something safer, I guess.
Yeah. Not
really,
shoot at it.
Really, this is going to be a give up. If he fires at the 11, the cue ball...
He's going to miss it.
Well, the cue ball... Who knows what the cue ball is going to do? It's going to go off the 13 and stay there, so maybe the 11 is the right shot. He is shooting the 11.
Mm-hmm.
Right in the center, and you know,
Wow.
There's the danger of it. That's why I said that Max should have pushed to the right side. Don't actually give him a shot to shoot, because this is Dennis Orcollo.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, don't give him a
Good
shot
point.
to shoot it at a hole.
Good point.
And I think that was a real tactical error by Max. He probably shot the right shot versus anybody else in the world. But I think that against Dennis, you don't give him a shot, even though it's a 10-foot back cut.
I don't care where the
from
ball
the
is.
end rail. You know, if you push to the right side, then there wouldn't have been an open ball at least, and then Dennis would easily get off the foul. But you're not going to give up a zillion ball run by Mr. Orcollo. You know, people call him the RoboCop. I'd like to hear a better nickname for him. You know.
Yeah, I don't know where they got that from, but
I don't know, but if he's got an angle on this 9 ball for the secondary break, he'll break these balls out. He could also, I don't know if that 10 or 12, if that goes, he'll use that one, but I think the 9 has to go clear. So the 9 may not be straight, so he'll play the 7, draw it back, and then shoot the 9. Or, once again, if that ball, the 12 ball goes, I think he overdrew this. He just gave the hand flip.
sure did. He's gonna let him loose here. See what
let's
happens.
See if happens. So he wasn't able to smash him hard.
Yeah, he did pop a few of them out though, so that's fine.
Yep. Because the 2 ball, the 4 ball, the purple ball in the head spot, that does go. It's the foot spot. Sorry. And they have to remember, and I don't know if they're going to remember, but Max is actually on 2 now.
Ah.
That doesn't go away. Max is on 2, so if Dennis could do a 50-ball run here or something like that, and Max may forget that he is on 2.
Wow. This could really get bad for him fast.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing. You know, we go back to the intentional second scratch from Max, and he put it right in the doghouse for you know, what I call feeding the dog for Dennis, because he was forced to shoot an offensive shot. And who are you going to give that shot to for your life? It'd be Dennis Orcollo.
No doubt. Yeah, exactly. I'm amazed Dennis made that ball, because in reality that was a super, super tough shot.
Well, you're not really amazed he made the ball.
Right.
Regardless, it was a super tough shot.
You're right.
Everything that he does is amazing. So
Yeah, I mean that was.
you know he's going to do something there.
One of the toughest
Almost.
shots I've seen the whole time, really.
All right. Never a doubt for him. I mean, he was, you know, frozen to a rail.
Yep, all the
Slow
way across the
rolling.
room. Amazing hit.
3 ball looks good for a break ball. I was going to say the 2 ball could be his last ball, but any of those balls actually would be pretty good. On the 10-foot table, we've seen that if you're going to break this kind of break shot, the cue ball really needs to be at least to the middle of the table, or else they can't reach it. Or it should be right around where the 2 ball is, so they can reach it with more of the traditional back cut break. Yeah, any one of these balls is a good final ball. So really, just draw up table or one rail up table for the other two balls. Keep it right in that area.
Looks like he's going to take the 3.
For the break ball.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a little bit more angle than he probably wanted to, but you know, he'll just kill this ball, slide and kill. And he decided to do some commentary for us to tell us where he's trying to play for the 13 on the side.
I like when they do that.
Yeah.
Makes it easier.
Exactly.
Great shot.
Float this down for the 15 or draw it back for the 15. Whatever he's got. If he's straight enough, he'll draw it back for the 15, same pocket. Or float it down for the other pocket.
He's got that nice little pop backstroke, final backswing.
And you notice, where he's trying for here, and he wants to be able to reach. That's been the trick, reaching the break.
Right.
I was talking to Bobby Hunter a little earlier, and we were just talking about how, the tradition, sometimes you're just looking like, here's the side pockets, put the cue ball somewhere in that area,
right,
and then they know they can reach it. Well, that's if you were playing on a 9-footer.
Yeah, exactly.
Now you're 3 inches
More
farther out, and suddenly you might be past your stretch limit.
All right, we get our score updated here.
You can either crush this hard or just follow forward. Looks like he's hitting low, so he's kind of drawing out of these, and he got buried in there.
Sure did.
Obviously, that's not the right shot, and as a Monday morning quarterback, you can say that it looked like following forward was the right shot. You seemed quite far away to try to draw that out. Jack up here over all of these balls, and if he makes this, then he's got another tough shot coming back. Dennis has already won the 10-ball Bigfoot challenge on these 10-foot tables. Beat Niels
Amazing
last night.
Dennis is amazing.
Short kicks it. He short kicked that one. I know, he's just smiling at everything. Look what I found.
Exactly. Guy's amazing. So he's going to go with the 2.
Well, not normally. You wouldn't want to be going into the balls with such a difficult shot. But then again, everything Dennis does is so non-traditional. It would seem like you would shoot the 13. That's the easiest shot. Or the 11, but I would say the 13. Stop it right there. Now he's looking to see if there's a frozen ball here, like the 7 ball. Staring it down if he thinks if the combination is on. He is playing the 2.
That's
My
the shot.
goodness. No, he can't be playing the 2. He is playing the 2.
He missed it.
He missed it, and he did not sell out.
Wow. He's climbing up to his perch up there.
That's amazing. That's amazing. He shot that ball. But again, we're talking Dennis Orcollo, so if he made it, we'd just be sitting back saying, there goes another great shot.
Exactly. Come on, Max, says
Yeah,
Bob Dog.
The score, and maybe we do have the score right. Somebody's told him. It should say 98. I believe it should say 98 to 12. It's -2 to 12, really. And maybe he just doesn't want to flip those cards to say 98 because it looks kind of silly, but it should say, and he's going to do it.
He's reading your mind.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if maybe somebody texted him. I don't know, but he should say 98 to 12. And Max is on a foul. Remember that. If he goes one rail and he scratched up corner, which would be ludicrous at this point, virtually impossible. But he is on. Let's say he has a mind explosion here and he drops the chalk and hits the cue ball. That's a foul. It'd be his 3rd in a row. 3rd scratch and/or foul.
Loss of game.
No, not loss of game. 15 points.
15 points.
15-point penalty. The old straight pool rules. I say old because somewhere in between we switched to a 20% penalty and went back to a 15, the traditional 15. and a re-rack and break. Again, he's on 2. He's off 2 and makes a great shot. And Max is off to the races.
All right.
A little more clean straight pool play from Max normally. Dennis had 2 fouls earlier, so he had 14, but he had -2, so he was on 12. Should be -2 to, well, as
Zero
the
now,
score,
right?
yeah. Well, has he actually flipped cards? Are we flipping
He's waiting between racks, I guess.
Right, Max should be at -2 plus whatever he gets in this rail, this rack. Yeah, I keep on saying 98 because that's what my expectation of what the cards should say, the scorecards. Max was shaking in the last 4-ball run in his last match. I mean, it was pretty nerve-wracking.
I bet. Because Niels was right there, wasn't he? He only needed, what, 3 balls? 4 balls or something like that.
3 balls, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, first prize of this is, what, 10?
You know, I had that here somewhere. I didn't think it was that much.
Thought it was,
like that because it was only $100 entries.
Right.
I thought it was $2,500.
Mm-hmm.
John Slingblade says 3 fouls, a total of -18, of course, but you're carrying off the fouls at a time, and then the 15 points. And Dennis has a choice of playing the rack as is or re-racking. Is that what the rule book says now? Because I don't remember that, but you know, it's been a long time since I've looked at the current rules of straight pool. I thought it was an automatic re-rack.
John Slingblade, the answer man. He's our resident big brain. So.
Well, anytime we ask a question on rules, you know, it'd be nice to have somebody like John to check them out for us. We certainly appreciate that.
Yep, he's good. No, it's Dennis's choice, says John.
Okay.
Those are the rules, says Bobby D.
That's
All
fine.
Right. Wow.
That's fine.
Wow. Whoa, lay off, man. Wow. We're just here talking.
those
no
are
big
the
deal.
rules.
Sorry.
You don't need to yell.
Jeez, don't eat me. We're just teasing you out here. So remember, sponsor Simonis Cloth, Diamond Tables, OBQs, Bank Shot Calculator app, Kamui Tips and Chalk, Inside Pool Magazine, and Pool Player Excuses Towel. Whack. I'm out with Inside Pool. I'm here with Freddie Agneer, the corner man.
The corner
He's been helping
man.
us out big time all week.
Thanks, Alvin. Appreciate it.
No problem.
Meanwhile,
Max versus Dennis. Max is up
Mad
to
Max. He, you know, I'm glad to see Mad Max here. You know, Max is a very, very good straight pool player, and some people had him as a major underdog against Niels in the semifinals, but he came through with a great 30 and out, and is here against Dennis the RoboCop. Orcollo. I don't know. That just doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Right now, the 14 is a decent break ball, and you know, Max plays endgame patterns pretty well. So I don't.
Oh yeah, he's all about straight pool. That's for sure.
I need to read up on Max's Zen Pool book.
Mm-hmm.
He's also got that Pro Pool Player DVD.
Pro Pool Academy.
Yeah.
.com.
13 looks like it's going to be his last ball. His key is the key ball to get to the break ball, I think. But it does go in the side pocket, and some of us have problems playing position for the side pocket. Some of us, meaning me.
Some of us meaning me and you.
But he's as long as he gets pretty straight in on this 7 ball, he'll go down and back up with a hair of inside, right back into the rack. That's good. Needs to just guard against coming too high on this 13 ball after he's hitting this 7. Also, he has to guard against having to stretch too far. He just gave a little wince like, I can't believe I forgot that this table's bigger.
Humongous. It's been the downfall of all the players.
That's right. You see that little grimace there he gave. It's not because it's such, I mean, you'd never believe that you had to take the rake out for this shot, I think. I mean, it's usually a long stretch anyway on a 9-foot table, but you get a few more inches to negotiate, and here we are. And he just has to guard against getting too high on this 13. I'm listening behind. I can tell who won the game just by hearing the break. It was a big break, and it must have been Mike Deshane that won the next game. Cue ball 1950. That's Mike. Hello, Mike. Thanks for listening. Max got pretty good here. He didn't get high in the 13, so just follow forward, get some kind of angle. I think he'd like to get the sharper angle here, but I don't think he can get there. He's just got a little bit of an angle because coming into the side pockets.
Paul Pickle said Max might be the smartest IQ pro pool player.
Yeah, maybe,
I wouldn't be surprised.
Maybe, but I might have to challenge that with Efren Reyes. I believe he's got a pretty high IQ.
Oh, that never says a word except I got lucky.
Yeah. This is going to be a long stretch for Max as well. It's not quite to the center of the table, so anything that goes a little over those 2 middle pockets is going to be quite the stretch.
Yeah, and this is a strange angle too here.
Well, probably, you know, Dennis had a similar stretch on the other side, and Dennis tried to power draw out, and I think Max, depending on where he hits the rack, probably will go forward.
Yeah, he should go forward right into the corner, right?
Well, if he can get a good swing at it, he might draw out. Normally this angle, you know, it's right on that line of whether or not you go forward or back, and it all depends on which part of which ball he's going to hit. All the good straight pool players out there are probably wincing, saying, "What's this guy talking about?" But this is a 10-foot table. We've seen standard break shots not exactly the right thing, and there might be a little bit of non-standard, but it does look like he's hitting a high ball, just trying to clip that 13, getting about 5 balls out. I don't think he's going to hit this hard, and he couldn't get out of the rack, but
no, he's okay.
He's okay. He's okay.
He's jacked up over these balls, firing at the 11, but
no, I mean,
or the 13.
I think he's got no problems whatsoever. He can just roll the 13, the 1 balls right there. But Efren Reyes might have an 80 IQ. It's not exactly high, but Max is a college grad. Well, you got a few college grads out there. Nick Varner. A few meaning one. I can't know. I don't know any other. Pat Fleming. Sorry, I didn't mean.
Sorry.
It just happened to be that I was thinking of that because of Nick Varner. Steve Miserak.
Sure.
The late great Steve Miserak, school teacher.
Huh. Didn't know he was a school teacher.
I believe he was I'm going to say math teacher, and now I need someone to correct me. I need Cosmo to tell me whether I was right or wrong about the Miz. Max is looking for a secondary breakout of these other balls, but he might as well clip out a few more. I think there is no real problem ball. Maybe the 1 ball is not a problem. There's no problem balls. I mean, there's nothing that's really blocking anything. He just needs to get a secondary ball, 2 ball. 4 ball looks like a good secondary break ball if he can get 2 with it. Yeah, Steve Miserak was definitely a teacher. Went to school in Alabama. Met somebody here that went to school with him.
Cue ball 1950. Hello, Mr. Agnew.
Hello, cue ball 1950. Hello, Mike.
Max might be the best teacher of current players. Some of the best players can't teach very well. IMO, Paulie Pickles.
I would agree with that. But there are some professionals that are pretty good teachers, apart from Max, and I think Max is one of the best ones out there. Good communicator. I think Charlie Bryant has a lot of great stuff, and the way he communicates is kind of cool. C.J. Wiley. I'll listen to anything C.J. Wiley says. Yeah, Max also has the art thing going, so he's a versatile individual. He's jacked up a little bit. This might be the hardest shot in this rack. The 9 ball is a good break ball, I believe. Yeah, it is. It's a break ball. He has to follow this, so I think he has to go all the way down for. Oh, don't do that.
Oh.
He's got an insurance ball, the 3 ball, inside pocket.
Mm-hmm. And he's got the 7 he can pick right now.
He
Get
can.
back out
I
into
think
the play.
he can shoot the 7.
Yeah, you can shoot the 7 on the side to roll back out into the playing field.
It's close. I'm looking at camera 6, and it might be tight.
Yeah, too tight. You think the 3 ball is the way? Huh?
Well, for sure the 3 ball can go.
Yes.
If the 7
Easy.
can go, he may shoot that, but it looks like the 3
Right.
ball is the right
I
shot.
think he's going to pick your shot here. It's going to be the easier shot.
Yeah.
The 7, he can cue the whole ball. That's the thing I like about the 7.
That's right. I mean, if he can shoot the 7, I think he will. And he looks like he can. Because really, the 4 ball is probably the toughest ball on the table right now. Maybe the 8 ball. So he's got to get through those. So maybe he goes forward and plays the 3 ball next. I would have expected him to go forward there, but he didn't. Got a lot of ways just to pick these balls off.
Sure does.
The 8 ball needs to go someplace, so I think if he somehow gets straight in on the 4 ball, then he can play the 8 ball, or at least he clears out the 4 ball and then plays the 8 ball in the right corner pocket at some point. Because right now the 8 doesn't have a pocket, but the 4 and 2 are in the way. I like this. I thought he was going to go for the 3 ball no matter what, but he didn't roll forward.
Mm-hmm.
Now it looks like he'll stick on the 6, stick on the 4, and then he can get the 8 if he wants. He's got to watch his angle here. I don't know if he's going into anything or if he's straight in. Looks like he's sliding to the right. He is. Yeah, and the 8 ball goes down into the corner now. I'd love to know what goes through his head. The first stick point parallel to the 9 to the rail. Looked like he was aiming at nothing. I don't know what he was looking at. You know, spend a few hours with Max.
Oh, yeah.
Talking about his end game.
I've spent many hours talking with Max on many different things.
I guess he really...
What a fun guy.
He was obviously fighting to get to the 8 ball. It seemed like a little excessive. Because now he has to do a little bit more. A little more of a 9 ball shot here. He's got the wrong angle, so he's going to come across the table, maybe between the 9 and the 10, maybe above the 9, but whatever the case is, he doesn't want to get straight on the 10, or else he'll have to have a deep screw shot, the power draw.
Welcome,
Okay,
POV
so he's
pool.
changed here. He's actually going to use the 9 ball as his 8 ball as a break ball instead.
Huh.
It's not a bad idea
Yeah,
because both were decent break balls. He'll be closer to the side pocket on this shot, I think. No, he can be anywhere. He can be anywhere parallel to or so. follow on rail. About to the middle of the middle between the two. There, that's fine. In fact, he's got a nice nice reach for this. I know it's a longer break shot, but he's not going to have a problem reaching the cue ball.
Let's let these numbers climb here as we wind down the Derby City Classic. Here we're in the finals of the Straight Pool Challenge.
What's the next place that inside pool is going to be, Alvin?
Inside pool is going to Breakers in Pittsburgh for the PA State 9-ball championship. That'll be the final week of March, so I am going to take a couple weeks off to get my life back together.
Recharge, yeah.
We'll be heading over there.
We all need to recharge.
Yes, sir.
And then after that, Super Billiards Expo?
Super Billiards Expo, we'll be seeing you, I hope. And
I'll try to make it. I'll try to make it. I mean, it's tough now, you know, leaving Florida.
Oh, man.
Certainly I have to do it for the Derby City Classic. But,
yeah, it's tough coming up here into this, isn't it?
Yeah, it's all icy and snow
outside,
snow overnight.
That's it.
Yep. Well, Max's decision here is whether or not to go hard into the rack or soft into the corner, or roll forward into the corner, or kind of draw to the 11 ball. I think he's going to hit the 11 ball and out.
Here he did it again.
That's pretty good from that position. It didn't look like the balls are really going to explode out.
Yep.
But he's got a secondary break shot right here if he wants to with the 7 ball.
What, has he got an angle to go into the 5? Or
he does.
He's going to have to throw some.
I don't know if he's going to put the mustard to it, because immediately the 5-15 is going to get out, and maybe he'll just play position for the 15 instead of blast away. He's got the head shake going, which means he doesn't want to just blast away.
Good point.
You know, the problem is where he hits the 5 ball after the 7. If he gets trapped in there, because there's no insurance ball behind him, behind the 5. Everything's forward. So if he shoots the shot, he really needs to be thinking about playing position for either the 13 or the 15, or just pounding. We like pounding.
Pounding's good. Can jam it here.
He pounded, but you see, if he didn't draw it out, he really may not have had anything.
Whew.
Hell, at least he got a shot. At least he's got a shot. If Dennis was shooting, it'd be a hanger.
That's funny. The problem is here is the cue ball's not on a straight path, so he's not guaranteed to stay in line on that 10 ball.
Yeah.
Or 11, but he'll have that 6 probably at the. He'll probably be shooting at the 6, I think.
One of those two.
Mm-hmm.
If you put too much effort and try to hold the ball, you will miss. I mean, that's other people have. Seven to 4. Mike DeShane in the background over Alex.
Thanks to our moderators, Upstate Out, Corner Market Bob, John Slingblade, Denny Stewart, Snuka. We're rocking it live here at the Horseshoe Casino, Derby City Classic Straight Pool Challenge. Watching Max Eberle, Dennis Orcollo race to 100.
Yeah, he looks. Max wants to dig at this and hold this. It's like he needs to, but it's not nice. Max is on a run of 26 plus whatever is in this rack. He started at -2.
You gotta hit this so pure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice. Nicely done, and
Bumped out the 6.
and no reward. No reward.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna be shooting at it.
I don't think he just wants to give up to Dennis. If he wanted to shoot at something, he might as well kick into the 9 ball. 9, 15, 13 looks like a wonderful combination, kick combination.
He's
I mean,
looking at it
if
too.
If he starts shooting that, you know,
Yeah.
maybe he can just plow into the 2-9-15 and
Yeah, because that 6 ball is going to be real hard to figure out where to land.
he may just go ahead and cut the 6. Why not? I mean, it's late. It's the last.
late.
It's the last day of the Derby City Classic. These guys are assured some kind of money. I think the top 4 get money, if I read it correctly.
Yes.
2,500, I think, for the first. And
First,
I'm just
second,
making numbers up right now.
1,500, third and fourth, 975 apiece, fifth or eighth, 700. So that's a good payout for $100.
There you go. There you go.
You know, all you got to do is win the first couple matches, and you're in the money. So
That's right. That's all you have to do. You have to qualify, and then you have to win your first match. No, I'm sorry. All you have to do is qualify to make the money. To make the 700, right? Because there was only an 8-man final single elimination tournament. What's your home room?
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks.
Fiddlesticks in North Canton, Ohio.
North
Since
Canton, Ohio.
Since there are no pool halls in Cleveland.
Is that right?
Yeah, there's none. There's one
That's
like rinky dink.
That's surprising. I mean, St. Pete area. I say St. Pete,
Yeah.
area with Largo
Oh
and
yeah,
Seminole.
Florida's covered with.
4, 5, 6 rooms, I think.
Yeah, when I was in Spring Hill, I'd play out of Capone's, but I'm up here now. So yeah, Fiddlesticks is a room. Chris Zuter's room, good buddy. They used to play out of Starchers in Akron, but they shut that place down. So
I guess he can bank this deuce. Why not? This is the new style of straight pool. And he does get a reward. Some kind of reward. He's got the 1 ball, or he has the 11 ball up table. The problem with the 1 ball is it probably would have been the best ball to use as his secondary breakout ball, but there's more going on. Well, now here's that 9, 15, 13 that we talked about earlier. It is there, and he's looking at it, but we'll see. I mean, this is obviously the best time to shoot it if needed to, if he could hit it.
wow, they're saying that the bowling alley from the Big Lebowski's in Cleveland. I gotta go there. Where is that at? That's like my favorite movie.
And the Big Lebowski.
Man, what's the name of that place?
Ooh. Well,
John Slingblade, find out the name of that bowling alley, please.
There you go.
Thank you.
the Big Lebowski.
Probably already knows. All right, Max Eberle putting the smack down. I'm amazed he's still shooting here.
Well, he banked that 2 ball, which is a new style of pool, straight pool, you know. See a lot more of those lately. So, you know, some of the old timers probably rolling in their grave. But we are in Kentucky, and there's been a lot of bank pool going on here. He is really fighting for the one angle that he can shoot this 9, 15, 13, I think, because he hasn't shot the 1 ball, which he's on. I think he really needs just to get below the 1 ball. I think that's what he's really trying to do. There you go.
Great shot.
There you go. Now you shoot the 1. And because he's so much lower, I think you got to play position for the 4 ball in this side or the corner. Because the 10 and 14 don't go anywhere. Except for the left side, and the cue ball's obviously not going there. Going to the right for the left side. We're playing for the 4 ball into the side of the corner. And there's the 4 in the corner. The 5 ball is also an option with the stretch shot. 14 and the 10 go to the left corner, but he's got the 13, 15, 9, and 3 to contend with. If he can get over now from the 5 to the 10, 14, he'll solve a little bit of a problem. It looks like there's not enough angle, and he's got a big stretch. I'm thinking if you shoot the 4 ball, you get an angle, and then you shoot the 5. I'm thinking Max is thinking what I'm thinking.
Thinking what I'm thinking? You're
Yeah,
thinking?
Max is thinking
What you're thinking.
what I'm thinking. I think. 4 ball in the corner pocket, cue ball 2 and through the center of the table. Not too far past the center. Just with an angle. Not too far past the center. He got probably a little bit farther because now he's got to put more spin on this, I think, than he was hoping. I don't think he was going into these 10 and 14. I thought he'd actually be playing position for the 14. But now he's looking at just straight across and banging in the balls because he does have a sharper angle than I think he was looking for.
All right. Well, Max is most certainly not out of his element here.
No,
And,
no. I mean, pattern play and picking off the balls and making the right decisions is right up his alley. He is a good straight pool player. Seasoned. One rail across, right into the balls, right into the 15. Beautiful shot.
Nice.
Oh, get rewarded, please. That shot was nicer than. I mean,
Nice.
it's not like he's nowhere here, but he deserved. He really deserved to get a shot here. I don't think he can make the 13. I think he's got to play the combination.
Wow. What's he doing?
Well, he must be able to see it because
must
he
be
wouldn't
able
be
to.
shooting this if he can't
You're
see
right.
it, right? But it looks like it doesn't go. I think he's playing the 39 combination. But the 39 combination, he's got to play for the 10 ball, I think. This one is close at 13. Well, I can see that he can make it with the. He could either spin it in at the worst case, but what's he playing position for? I guess he's playing position for the 15.
Wow.
No, he's got another combination.
Wow, he's
No,
getting
no, no,
trickier
no,
and trickier.
no,
he
he-
can slide the 15 in.
He can put the 15 in. I
Boy,
think.
he better
I
not
think at
mess
this
up
point.
anymore.
I think that at that point he's fortunate because the 15 didn't have to give him a shot. The 9 ball didn't have to go over and clear. But he's there, and it looks like he solved this rack because he'll be there for that 10-14. Both of those balls go into the left. 3 balls out of the rack, so that'll be his break ball.
Max Eberle staying alive.
For those of you just joining us, this is a 10-foot table. This is the 10-foot straight pool challenge.
5 by 10.
Big table. It's a big pool table. I got on that table and did a few laps.
Me too. Tough. Man. Shots I never miss. I was missing all over the place.
Oh, no, I didn't shoot on it. I just ran circles around. I mean, that was a good workout this morning. I think it's about 2 miles around that track.
Jeez, sure is. This table is the sea of love, says Bobby D.
The Sea of Love, I like it. 56 by 112 is the playing area, nose to nose.
Yes, sir.
The pockets are smaller than 4.5. People have said 4 7/16. I believe they're even smaller than that. I actually put the 2 balls out there. 2 balls don't pass, and they're not even close. I took pictures. I'll try to put those up on, somewhere, Facebook or something. I don't know where. Maybe in one of the internet forums. Maybe I'll just print it and hang it on my wall. The position from the 9 to the 3 is not easy. And if he gets too straight, it's really not easy.
Man.
It really isn't easy. And right now he is thinking of drawing. I guess you can cut this as much as you can, but I guess drawing right to the center of the table, which is a tricky professional shot. I think for amateurs, they'd have to have 4 or 5 shots to get this right. I don't believe he's going to power draw this all the way back, down, and out. Is he going to go forward? There's no place to go forward, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, that's really a strange one there.
I think he's just going to draw, not straight back. He's going to cut this slightly and draw to the center of the table.
I thought he looks like he's going to draw all the way up table.
No, center of the table.
Nice.
Don't get too close to the center of the table. I'd hate to be right twice in a row.
Freddie the Answer Man. Agneer. Live. The Answer Corner Man.
Stay in the corner.
The cornered Answer Man. All right. What's up, Mike Fingers? See you out there? It's happening.
The toughest part about this is actually racking the balls because the rack is so close to that to the break ball. But this looks pretty nice. He can, I think, if he's hitting full on the 2-ball, or he wants it high on the 2-ball, and just pop draw it out, he's certainly not going to go forward. I'm saying certainly they'll probably go forward. They haven't been going forward on this kind of break.
All right. Now I'll see if Max can.
It's 38-14. I mean, the break shot here is pretty good. He's just trying to, this should be a really nice breakout.
Yeah, this should be a good one here. As long as he doesn't miss the ball.
That's correct. Well, he had to go forward. And he did play position for the 4-ball, and he's got a ball up table. So
I like how he
was
controlled
lower.
that.
He was lower than I could see.
He could have really went into that, and he chose to play the conservative way.
This is more of the standard break shot of old school. Get some balls out and do some secondary stuff, which Max has been doing anyway.
Eberle.
Yeah, Max Eberle. I'm rooting for either one of these guys. Max is the more traditional straight pool player. Dennis is the best player in the world of everything.
Yeah, he's the best ball maker.
Just the fact that Dennis is here on a straight pool event in the finals again is, if you saw it last night. He had some 2-ton shots firing. The position Dennis leaves himself 10 foot straight down the rail, hitting at 100 miles an hour seems to be okay for him.
Yeah, he can make those balls. It's amazing, too, because I'm sure he doesn't play snooker.
And he doesn't play on 10-foot tables all the time. So
it's just that good.
Exactly. He's just that good. That's the bottom line. And he makes it look easy. So people out there might think this table is easier than it is. It's not. It's not.
This thing's been eating him up this weekend. The Bigfoot has truly won this tournament and is the victor.
Yeah.
The table is the victor.
The table is the victor. But, I mean, this is what we wanted to see, how they would react. And, of course, right now, Max isn't having a tough time on this table, and Dennis really isn't having a tough time on this table. Niels didn't either, so.
Right. Yeah, Niels is very comfortable.
And if it comes down to just figuring out the best pattern play for straight pool, that's what these guys will do. That's why they're the professionals. Another game behind us.
Yes. Down on the arena there, we got
Alex Pagulayan versus Mike DeShane. Alex the Lion, Mike the Pain, the main players.
Fireball.
And Mike is breaking hard. A lot of times, Mike will be breaking soft for Mike. Mike's soft break is about 24 miles an hour. His hard break is in 30s, and he is sometimes hitting hard. You can hear it through the microphone. If it's Mike breaking and you hear some thunder, that's Mike the Pain.
That's it.
On this table, Niels Fayen was probably breaking the best, breaking from the side rail, hitting him pretty hard. One ball a lot of times went in the side pocket, but not all the time. Dennis was hitting them very hard, and if he made a ball in the break, it was random for the 10-ball break. He might go into the stack right here. I'm going to forever call this the English second ball, or the UK second ball breakout shot.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah,
I like that, Freddie.
Very similar to the snooker breakout, one rail up into the center.
I like it.
Balls didn't really break out, but did have insurance balls.
Sure
a few
did.
balls break out, but not too many.
Yeah, you got a couple balls out of there.
Problem is now, once he shoots, I would say the 4-ball, if he shoots the 4-ball, there aren't many choices to try to get back into this pack. However, the 7-4, 7-12 look like something like they go. Apparently he can't shoot the 13. Bill Meropoulos coming in there to check out if there's a foul going to happen, or if playing fouls on all balls. I thought this 4-ball was the secondary breakout ball. It is funny. Earlier in this match, I'm not saying it's funny, but it was different. Dennis did foul earlier, touched the ball or something, because I know that he just stood up and walked away, and Max came back. That was an awful long time ago at this point. This is nice. You see that? Max is moving the rake right at the bridge head itself, making sure he doesn't foul. I suppose they must have done that in days on past during straight pool matches with all ball fouls. I just don't ever remember seeing it. I don't remember seeing it before.
I don't remember seeing that either.
This is a tough shot.
Sure is. He's gonna have a tough.
I think he should stack up another bridge on that, because he can just hit the top. I think I guess he doesn't have the 13. There you go. He's gonna move it even closer. Got 2 eagle eyes on there. Is that Rich Klein? I can't really tell.
They're watching too, boy.
Right. You know, the straight pool event has been brought to you by Diamond Billiards and Stu Matana and Rich Klein, Simona's Cloth.
Bank shot calculator.
Yeah.
And the actual event.
Yeah, the straight pool event. I think that's it.
I don't know where that paper is.
Stu Matana is SJM on the internet billiard forums.
Dennis Walsh too.
Dennis Walsh, that's right. Dennis has been a warrior. He's been there all along, and I think he finally took a break.
Yes.
After all that, Max has fouled. After all that, Max has fouled, which is kind of unfortunate. This ball doesn't.
Wow. Isn't that his third foul? Oh.
No.
He already got the balls.
He's run 40 balls plus.
Gotcha. That's not how it works in straight pool.
Now Dennis is going to try it, and for all you know, he's going to foul. One of these guys has to stack up a bridge, I think. There he goes. You see, they should have just listened to the the commentary. They should have logged on.
They should have had
should
it
have gone on to InsidePool.tv.
Right.
Listened to me say to stack up a bridge. Right.
Yep. Here comes Orcollo.
There it is. Now Max is saying, "Why didn't I do this?"
Max. Man, Orcollo don't even know what to do with this thing.
Yeah, I mean, he's like, "What? I saw Stuart Petman
How did
do
he
this.
do that?
How did he do that?"
He stuck it far out off the top of it.
Yeah. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm gonna love watching this on YouTube later on.
Like, what do I do?
Dennis is like, I don't know what to do with these things. Am I supposed to? No way. The right way to do this, I think, is wow, Dennis. How about if you put
10 Dan?
I think he needs to actually put one rake down and then put the other rake on the shaft, not on the. He made it, and he's gonna get a shot.
There it is. It's
that clapping you heard was the excited crowd.
Yeah.
In fact, it was me clapping. I didn't hear anybody else clapping.
Yeah.
And he's on the 6-ball for a perfect breakout. I mean, absolutely perfect, because
Sure
he can
is.
shoot this ball, draw out if he wants, and tap the. I guess he wants the 10-ball there if it or 8-ball there if it goes. he just has to guard against blocking something, and he missed it.
Wow. Wow, he just threw away a
Dennis Orcollo,
bunch
who
of balls
can
there.
make any ball on this table, couldn't make the
Yep.
puppy here.
Yep. POV Pool said that was the sound of one hand clapping.
One hand clapping. One hand clapping, that's right. I was giving him the royal clap.
The royal clap. Nice. He uses all his inertia generated from his head to transfer power into his follow-through.
I mean, you know what happened there is
Wow.
like Max was supposed to shoot that shot. He fouled, so Dennis shot it for him, gave the table back to him. You know, I mean, it must be getting late.
Yeah, Raptile said that was the sound of a dog barking.
Exactly.
Woof.
The dogs are out.
Choke. Buddy says choke. Mad Max is back, says
Mad Max
Spitz
is back.
Q's.
That's right. John Spitz. Well, you like to get in a position to tap the 10 ball out as the 8 ball is
It's all
a
right,
nice
man.
break ball. The 7 is also a decent break ball, but you still have to contend with the 10-8. If the 5 ball goes, he'll shoot the 5 ball on the side. If it doesn't go, he'll probably shoot the 6 and somehow get to the 7. The 7 is the toughest ball for the 5 ball. 7 ball needs to get out of there for the 5 ball. No, that's not the right angle. It's not the right angle. 13 and 13 and rub the 10. That's tricky too.
Someone on the chat noticed that he had been sitting for about an hour, so Dennis. So
Dennis forgot what he was doing.
yeah, it's easy to get iced, especially in this cold,
Exactly.
dry weather here in Louisville.
Just sitting here.
Louisville.
There are only 1.5 syllables in Louisville, Kentucky. Well,
One
not
and a
Kentucky,
half?
Louisville, yeah.
Nice.
1.5. If you go for the 1.5, you're okay if you leak into 2 syllables, but certainly not 3.
Wow.
Although some people from the South have put 4.
Wow.
4 syllables in Louisville, it would sound Louisville
Louisville.
like that. That's 3.5, right?
I like that.
He
I
did
like
tap
that.
the 10. It was perfect. Every ball goes. The 7 ball needs to get out of there at some point. But Max says once he shoots the 12 ball, I believe the 10 ball, this rack is going to be history.
I bet they enjoyed listening to Jeff Abernathy commentating on the last match. out on
Jeff
the
was
chat.
here with Sean Wilkie.
Oh, yeah, I bet that was fun. I made sure to get him because he's got the best accent.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I'm like, we got to have Jeff. We got to have Jeff.
Well, he's going to have to shoot the 9 ball, which probably would have been his key ball earlier. I still don't think the 5 ball goes. I would have thought would have shot this
Exactly.
earlier if it went. 9 ball is just the wrong angle. I mean, it's just all a little tough here or there. He'll still get out, but it's not just hanging. You can't just toss these in at this point. See, it was just a little bit off angle. He couldn't hold for the 7, but the 7's still the ball there. But quite honestly, because the 5 ball passes into the lower left, the 7's not even a question for him, I guess. It would be for me and you, but not for Max.
Not for Max.
Not full Max. He wanted to stun that forward one more revolution, I think, but, you know, he's okay. All pool players will give the slight half head shake, little grin, little grimace.
Little grimace.
Little grimace, a little bit of purple shakes. Grimace was purple and he drank shakes, McDonald's shakes. That's why I said that in case anybody was wondering out there.
Grimace.
Some of you are a little bit too young to know who Grimace was. I think they stopped using him as an icon for McDonald's for 2 reasons. 1, he looked a little bit too much like Barney the dinosaur, and 2, he was just scary.
Overweight.
Yeah, he was scary, right. You didn't well, that's number 3, to tell you the truth, I think. You know, you just can't
He's
be
just a big-
glorifying.
Right. Big purple blob.
Exactly. I'm going to tell you that Max is... yeah, okay, he switched break balls. That's why it seemed like he was all over the place with that shot, because it didn't look good at all. But Max, I believe, is switching break shots to the 7 ball instead of the 8 ball. 7 ball is probably better because he's right-handed. He keep it on this side of the table if he wanted to. if you wanted to go all the way to the side rail, which is where the 2 is. He's a little flat in the 8 ball, though, so does he have to hit this hard, Alvin?
I would say so.
Just to get it across the table.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna have to start rolling this now.
Right, and he did hit it hard, and guess the news. He hit it too hard.
He sure
with
did.
a slight more English than he
Ooh.
wanted to, and now there really is nothing to do here
Oh,
except
no.
for draw straight back.
Oh.
And this is not what you want to be doing on a table
Wow.
like this. You certainly don't want to cheat the pocket. To
Yeah,
draw
because you
back.
can't. This ball rattles all day long.
This ball rattles all day long.
Man, POV pool. Oh no.
Oh no is right.
Oh no.
I mean, we saw the pattern falling apart there, and I don't know if Max was all along going to use the 7 ball. I thought the 8 ball was the right one, but he just wants to draw this back a little. That's
Wow.
a pure stroke. It looked good. It sounded good. I'm sure he was breathing a sigh of relief, and we'll see if he negotiates his break shot. I will take a break and be right back.
All right. Thanks a lot, Freddie. All right, Mad Maximus Eberle. Hope y'all are enjoying the stream tonight here at InsidePool.tv. You can see our well-lit table there live. Max Eberle live. Wow, we got the screen of death there. What happened? Uh-oh. What in the world? Something's happening here. Something strange is happening.
Good. Well, Freddie Agnew back at you. He had some action in the back. Maybe it's Hill. I don't know. Maybe somebody has a score up there for the 9-ball match. Meanwhile, Max has broken balls, and he's kind of low on whatever balls are left down in the bottom of the pack. Yeah, there's nothing there, and I can't. He may bank a ball here. Why not? He banked a ball earlier. It's not exactly. It doesn't help him. If he banks a ball, he won't have anything to shoot at afterwards other than a save. So he may just. He may save. Is he actually shooting something up table? I guess he is. Well, it seems. No, he's cutting this ball. Cutting this ball, if he makes it, he should have a reward. The 3 ball should be right there. Cut the ball. Oh, the ball did not go in. Wait a second. Well, He didn't make the ball, and he didn't leave a shot into the. He played a one-pocket shot there, gathered the balls into his side, and put the cue ball behind the stack. Well, it's not okay. It's not one pocket, but it is. It's safe. It's safe, I think. Even if he curves, no ball goes. He's playing something. Playing the 3, okay. So when I said no ball goes, what it really meant was a ball goes. Need a. We'll get you an update on the score as soon as we can of the Alex Pagulayan and Mike Deshane score and the semifinals of the 9-ball event at the Derby City Classic. None of the 3 that are left, Mike Deshane, Alex Pagulayan, or Sean Putnam, have won the 9-ball event. Only Alex has an individual title. It is Hill as we understand it. Mike the Pain had started off with a 4 or 5-0 lead, and Alex, as Alex could do and would do, has fought back. Dennis has left a long shot for the 13 for Max. Pretty much on the end rails, a 10-foot shot here. If Dennis was shooting, this would be no problem. Max, pretty professional shot maker. But does he shoot this? Score stands 51-15, race to 100 on a 10-foot table. Well, while he's thinking this over, this is the Straight Pool Challenge, the finals of the Straight Pool Challenge for the 2013 Derby City Classic, brought to you by Diamond Billiards and Simonis Cloth, as well as Stu Matana and Rich Klein. I think Dennis Walsh is also a sponsor. If he's not a sponsor, he's certainly he's been putting a lot of his time and effort into this event. Bill Meropoulos, let's thank Bill also, as Bill has been out here all day, every day. Max makes it and has another tough shot. I don't know if one of these balls, if this ball actually goes, the 10 ball. I think it does. Back in. I got the wrong camera angle. It goes. 10 ball goes. Might want to take a.
Wow, something went live.
Something went live, and because it was a fancy shot, it must have been Alex.
Exactly.
How tall is Dennis?
5'2".
He's taller than Alex, so he might be 5'3". It's pretty short. It's about the same size as my daughter's.
Yeah, when I went to the Philippines, I was a giant. First time in my life, I was looking at the top of everybody's head.
I heard Alex scream out one time, and then the crowd went wild, so he did make it.
Wow, is he going to make a comeback here and win?
Oh no, he just won. Wow. He came back to Hill.
Wow.
Either that or
that's incredible.
He just made one shot. He sounds like he's still shooting, so he must have made one great shot. I still hear balls. Safety by Max Eberle. It looks like a good safety. If Dennis tries to hit this ball, the 14 is going to go straight towards the pocket, so there's nothing there. If he feathers off the right side of the pack, there is a ball sitting out there waiting for Max to pocket. If he can hit the 14 and not have it move, then he could have the cue ball go one rail to the side rail and back out down to the center or so of the foot rail. I don't see anything good here.
Wow, that's a little too loud. Hands smacking together.
Hands smacking together. So he needs to make sure the 14 doesn't come out as he just feathers it. Oh, that's no good. He didn't hit the 14. Okay, so he's out. Well, we're just listening to the announcement in the back.
Alex is such a great pool player, man. He's the top. He's got to be the best player in the world. The line is so fine at the top. You know, it's Dennis, Alex, Shane, Johnny Archer.
Yeah,
For the United States anyway.
Alex is always there.
Yeah, it's the United States I'm talking about. Europe and Asia, there's players that are just jam up that we don't see over here too much. It's hard to say who's the best player in the world.
You mean the players who come to the United States?
Very rarely, yeah.
Because obviously Dennis and Alex are not from the United States. Alex is from Canada via the Philippines. Dennis is a Filipino.
Like JR says, he says Chris Melling's the guy.
From the UK.
He said, ask Darren Appleton how good Chris Melling plays. So that's who JR thinks is
the man
the big
from
dog.
the UK.
Yeah, is Chris Melling. So, but yeah, for our stateside players, you got Alex, you got Shane, Dennis Orcollo. He's not stateside, but he's here.
And neither is Alex, but they're here a lot.
They're here for the whole thing. So.
Yeah. Well, this one's close. He's looking at a frozen pair. He has to hit the left side of the 11 ball. I think that's the 11 ball, whatever that stripe is. He'd have to hit the left side, and he has to hit it at enough pace and to throw that ball into the corner pocket. I don't know if he'll really shoot that ball. He could. It looks like he's aiming it up. He's got to stare at the scoreboard.
KY Trout Bum says best in DCC over the years has probably been Ralph. Interesting.
That is an interesting. I'm not sure how anybody can say that over the past years. Best in DCC over the years has been Efren Reyes, who's won 20% of the individual titles or of the titles to be won.
Wow!
He almost double. What a shot! Well, he tried the throw of that frozen pair of the 15. It missed, and then the cue ball was just jetting around, almost hit it. In the last 2 or 3 years, Shane Van Boning has ruled the roost, winning.
Didn't look too good this week.
No, he looked like he was busy doing other things, like he had some action, which is really what got Shane in the early years when he just really amped up his professional level of play. He was still gambling so much that the tournaments he didn't do all that great in until he won his first event.
Until he realized he wasn't getting the nuts anymore, and he had to start winning the tournament money.
Yeah.
Yep.
That shot by Max may have been why he's called Mad Max. So this year, clearly, Francisco Bustamante has won the overall master of the table. He also won in 2008. Efren could be better if he didn't smoke so much. I've never seen Efren puff a cigarette.
I've never seen him puff either.
I'm not saying he doesn't, but I know that Francisco does. He takes smoke breaks all the time here.
Yeah.
But I don't remember seeing Efren do it.
Efren's a hider.
He could be a hider.
He's a hider. He goes and hides. Some people don't like to smoke in public. Cosmo says Efren doesn't smoke.
I didn't think he did either.
I've never seen him smoke. Yep.
Like I said, I've never seen him smoke, and that's all I can say about that.
Upstate Al said, smokes like a chimney.
And, so we got Upstate Al saying yes, and Marty saying no.
He stopped for the most part when he was diagnosed with emphysema.
So KY, what is that? KY Trout Bum. Not saying Ralph is top 5 in the world, just says he has won a ton at DCC. I don't think he has won a ton. I think he's won 2 9-ball events. I believe that's what he's won. I mean, he's won 2 individual titles, I believe. Maybe 3, but Efren has clearly been the man, and after Efren, you have guys like Shane in the past few years.
And let's not forget this guy who's shooting. He won the 9-ball division, didn't he? Like 2 years ago, I think.
A couple of years ago. 3 years ago.
3 years ago. Wow. Man.
I think so because Shane won last year. And
yeah. The year before.
I can't remember anymore.
Man, I can't remember anything.
Shane won the 1 pocket 2 years in a row, so he didn't win the 9-ball 2 years in a row. So it must have been Dennis 2 years ago.
2 years ago, Dennis won the 9-ball. That's right. 2011 9-ball. See, we figured it out, and then they told us the answer.
That's
See how
right.
smart we are?
That's right.
Man, we're so smart, Freddie. Live.
Meanwhile, Dennis has been shooting
Just
here. The
teasing.
6-ball is the break ball. The ball up table.
Boy, he hits them good.
Is the last ball. Got to look 2 rails around for the 2 or 1 rail, I guess.
Wow, Ralph is the only 3-time 9-baller.
3-time 9-ball champion, but 9-ball is the only common game that we play here. 3 times. That's what I said. He won 2 or 3 times. That's not. I mean, I not to put Ralph down or make that insignificant. It is significant, but not the dominant. Clearly, Efren Reyes has been the dominant man here.
Efren's the man. At the Derby, absolutely. Okay, we're going to get our score updated. For those who can't see, it's 52-27. 52-27, my friend.
Did he turn the page already?
He turned the page. Time is moving on here at the Derby City Classic. We're nearing the end of our journey, my friends, and it's been a pleasure to join you and an honor. My friend. Dennis Orcollo, the RoboCop.
Here comes the break.
Man, this is a tough ball to make on this table, but not for Den. Look at that. Oh, he's getting caught up. He's got a shot on the 9.
He's got the shot on the 9. That
Wow.
ball coming back just
Ugly.
gave him the room. He didn't want to smash those balls, and quite honestly, I don't know why not.
Man, that is an ugly shot here.
Well, he makes the 9, and then now he's into standard straight pool mode.
Yep. Easy does it.
He'll choose one of these balls probably. Well, I think he can actually, if he can shoot the 15, that'd be a great break ball. But he may not need to. A lot of those balls actually go someplace. He just needs to clear out balls in front, if he can.
And definitely want to give a shout out to Dennis Walsh for putting together this straight pool tournaments and helping keep straight pool alive in the United States, which I was not a straight pool fan before, but I'm starting to be now. It seems to be a slow game, but there's a lot of...
You can feel it. You can feel the energy here.
Yeah, it's great. It's exciting at times. And
so the update for those who didn't hear it from the Alex Pagulayan and the Mike Duchesne match, it sounded like Alex caught Mike Duchesne on the hill and finished him off with something spectacular.
Cliff Max says straight pool is the FUDA. Not sure exactly what a FUDA is, but I'll imagine that he means the future.
The future?
Straight pool is now, my friend. It's live.
It's the past and the future. Dennis just really just buried himself trying to break those balls up. He actually has a shot. He's got the deuce. He can jack up and draw, PK it back to the 1 ball. That would be, yet another amazing shot if he gets there. Oh, if he has to cut this ball, Bill Meropoulos has to stand up there and and check if he's going to foul here. And here comes Bill. He didn't foul, but he has no chance of making this ball.
No.
None.
But he has given Max Eberle a chance to make the ball.
Max will be shooting the 7 ball, I believe. If the 11 actually might go from this position. And it does. "14-1 is the past, and I hope it is the future." More people need to play 14-1. You know, that's funny coming from me. I grew up in New England where we still played straight pool, but I really didn't play it that much. 9-ball was becoming the game, and that's where I went.
Well, I'll tell you what, you're watching the biggest straight pool match going on the planet right now, my friends, live from the Horseshoe Casino. We're here because of Simonis Cloth, Diamond Pool Tables, OBQs and Shafts, the Bank Shot Calculator iPhone app, Kamui Tips and Chalk, Inside Pool Magazine, and the Pool Player Excuses, Crying Towel, wah!
Yeah, and for the Straight Pool Challenge specifically, we were brought to us by Stu Matana, SJM on the internet forums, as well as Rich Klein, who was up there, and Bill Moropoulos and Dennis Walsh all day long, all week long.
Upstate Al, Corner Market Bob, Denny Stewart. Let's see who else we got. Johnny Slingblade, Snooka, POV Pool, B-Doc.
I need to ask the people who know Texas, is Ballbusters in Arlington open? Just need to ask that one. And while people are out there finding that answer out or telling me what that is, I want to give a shout out to the Crooked Q in Clearwater, Florida. The Crooked Q, which is one of the home pool halls for me. They also hosted the Women's U.S. Amateur Championship this year prior to the finals that was held up in Strokers in Palm Harbor, Florida.
Strokers.
But
That's a great room there.
The Crooked Q, they do stream this event for their patrons, so I'd like to say thank you.
I love the Florida pool rooms.
Is it because of the palm trees outside?
It's just because it's just good scene down there, good people. My room is Capone's Billiards in Spring Hill, Florida.
My room,
my winter
room,
home is.
My room would be the Corner Pockets in the Largo area. I think it's Largo. It could be Seminole. They're so close to each other. It could be Pinellas Park. They're probably yelling at me now saying, how could you say it's wherever?
They're just discussing break time. So,
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what Alex is questioning. I see him putting 2 fingers up there.
You mean Dennis?
Oh, Dennis. I'm so sorry. Dennis, I was not looking at the stream now.
Score is 52-31 in favor of Max Eberle.
Dennis is asking something. I'm not sure what, if he really is serious. It seems like he's putting 2 fingers up there, and it sounded like it, and I'm just guessing that he was talking about the 2 fouls and all that. I do know that Max, they were both on 2, and they got off their 2. They took care of all their fouls.
Got through the foul issues? Yep. All right, good.
They cooked their chicken. They got through their fouls.
Very good, very good. Cooked their chicken, nice. Nicey nice, I like that. Here at the Horseshoer.
I guess I should have said they have all their ducks in a row.
Ducks in a row.
They took care of their fouls.
Nice.
Now you guys got to remember that one. And remember, you heard it here first.
You did.
Don't you dare take credit for that one.
And that was Freddie Agnew putting that out. Freddie Agnew. Just
putting it down there. Okay, so Max had taken a look at this 11 before he took a break. It's still there, didn't move. Maybe he was hoping that somehow the earth would shake and the 11 would lean to its left. But I don't think it did, so I think he's got to jack up, shoot the 7, and go on from there.
Hey, it's me, Bobby D says, just got hit in the head with a pun.
Bam!
Laughing out loud.
Sometimes they are joke grenades. You lay them out there, and about 8 seconds later, you start laughing out loud.
Joke grenade. I like that.
The joke grenade. That one is from my friend Jimbo CT.
Oh, yeah. He's asked me if I remember about the roosters in the Philippines. Oh, yeah. All kinds of craziness going on
It wasn't Arlington, Texas. It was Akron, Ohio with Ballbusters. A friend of mine's texting me, and I'm trying to ask the question for him, and I have no idea. So
Akron, Ohio. That's my town.
Yeah, Ballbusters?
Ballbusters. That must be a new room. I haven't been there in so long. So.
The people in Arlington are saying, what is he talking about? There are no Ballbusters in Arlington.
Hey, what's up, Alvin from California? What's going on, Nathan?
Alex Pagulayan has made it into the finals of the 9-ball, I believe. I mean, that's certainly how it sounded, and he will be playing Sean Putnam, Bubba Sean Putnam.
The Killer Pixie.
The Killer Pixie versus
Big Bubba.
Not the Pixie, yes,
Bubba
Big Bubba.
Bubba the Love Sponge.
And speaking of Bubba the Love Sponge, Bubba is from up my area down in Florida. Bubba is in court right now. I think one of the other DJs prior to him is suing him because Bubba's fans have been physically attacking MJ, the DJ down in Florida. Now that show, Bubba the Love Sponge show, is on syndication. Bubba is in the Tampa area.
It's all about the show. It's all about the show. You know, as they say, one of my favorite sayings.
Bad publicity is second best to good publicity.
Good fame, bad fame. It's all fame, and I'll take it.
That's right. If they're saying your name, bad or good, it's okay. That's right.
And there's way worse things going on in the world. That's the other thing.
Max has a breakout here. It's secondary breakout. He's just going to wail away because there's no insurance for, I'm not sure if he saw something to play position for. Probably the 13 on the side pocket as I see it.
Max stays down so nice on his shots.
Now the 13 on the side went away, but he's got the 10 ball. And the 13 ends up being a decent break shot. It's a little high. I think it's a little high, but he could get to it. See, there really isn't any problem here as far as getting out goes. He's taking a little bit of time because he's got to stretch out. But once he shoots this ball, every ball goes. He'll be right in position for the 1 or the 15.
He sure will. That 13 is going to be his break ball, too. He's going to go and pick these off the table, make these gumballs disappear.
The gumballs. There you go.
That's it. They look like gumballs out there, don't they?
They
gumballs on a bar box, don't they?
They look like little peas, They just look so small.
It's almost impossible to see what the number is on the ball, that's for sure.
He may tap this ball and try to make for a better breakout shot, and that didn't work out. He still has the 13, and it's not great. It's not great. It's kind of high, but it'll do. I don't think he wants to run into the 12. No, he didn't. He's playing position for the 12.
Max is going to...
The 14 is a natural key ball for the 13 break ball. The 2 ball's hanging up there. And look how it seems like it's 2 miles away, doesn't it?
Sure
that 2 ball looks so far away, he has to open the door to get to it.
Alvin, what's your prediction on Putnam versus Alex? Alex. I go with Alex every time.
I'd go with that too. Alex has all of the, not only all of the momentum, but really has the experience at being at the top. Sean is a great player, and this is the first, I believe this is the first opportunity for him to win an event at the Derby City Classic. I just don't know whether or not the experience factor that Alex has is going to, weigh in here. Alex can get the crowd excited. Sean is fairly low-key. Sean's got a great stroke. He is a left-hander. The stroke reminds me of The Miz. Very smooth, very powerful, deceptively powerful. The race here is to 100. Didn't want to get these too long. With the big tables, we're not seeing a lot of high runs, and we are seeing a lot more slow down. Well, he shot what I thought would be the natural key ball, so he will be using the 2 balls as a key ball, which isn't bad. It's I like playing that way, having the ball that's up table as the key ball. But then again, I'm not a great straight pool player. I don't play it an awful lot. I just do it because it doesn't get me in too much trouble.
Yeah, I go with Alex.
Let's see.
But you never know with 9-ball. It's a coin flip. It's a slot machine. It's a gumball machine. You just never know what's going to happen, especially on a 4.5 by 9. It's so easy to lock people up on safeties, and
Right.
Whereas on the 5x10 here, whole different story.
Well, for those of you who just said that they vote me as best on Mike, I appreciate it. We've had tremendous, informative, and intelligent guys here. You know, I'd like to thank people like Danny Harriman,
Sure.
Sean Wilkie that was on earlier, and Max Eberle was on here also. So
J.R.
J.R.
Calvert.
Calvert, of course. So, you know, I take a lot of I take a lot of hints from J.R. as when he's talking, I just run with it and makes it sound like I know something. But
Oh, you do a great job.
thank you, appreciate it. I grew up in the straight pool area, so I know something about the game, but I certainly am not a great straight pool player by any means. In fact, I'm not even a good straight pool player. But I can commentate.
Yeah, you're doing good.
The Monday morning quarterback. Maybe I was on the high school JV team or something like that for straight pool.
You know, you're a trooper, man. You sit there and you handle it, and you don't complain, and you're good. Some of the commentator help, it's a lot more difficult.
It is surprising, Alvin, how many straight pool matches I've actually commentated. I've probably commentated more straight pool matches than I've played.
Yep. Yeah, I haven't had as much experience in straight pool as I've been on the rotation circuit for 10 years, so it's not my specialty as far as commentating.
Right off the top ball here, you'd like to hit the strike ball.
Grab the rake.
Well, he might have to.
Not even the extension. Get the rake.
Well, he'll do the extension, and you know, it's an important point. And we've mentioned it before. If the cue ball was to the middle, between the two pockets, between the two center pockets, it's probably the limits of the good stretch. Once it gets past that, you need to do something. Either the rake, the extension. All of them seem to have extensions, which is kind of funny. I almost never bring my extension, but why not on a 10-foot table? If we have 10-foot tables going, everybody will have their own extension. People will start making, getting custom cues. They have an extension on it somehow. I don't know what I could do. Like, I have a cue, you can pop the bumper off, but then to get it back on, you sort of have to squeeze it in there and punch it in there, and then you look like a fool trying to do that while you're in the middle of a match. Off the top balls, Max, this was a beautiful break on. He missed the break shot.
See the rake. You got to have the rake on the 10-footer.
And Alvin, you've been right just about every time on that. When they're right there on that stretched out shot, the rake was most likely the right thing, and you'd have to say that you're absolutely correct. That was a tough shot, stretching regardless of the extension.
Yep.
And really, Max had a good opportunity to get all the way out. If he'd cleared that rack, he would have been at 76 with just two racks to go.
And Max and I talked about this several times too. It's just something about getting the rake is difficult for me too. It's like I don't want to do it. I don't want to use the rake.
Of course, I'm just terrible at it anyway. So, but these guys are very good at it, and that's where it's kind of bewildering why they wouldn't go ahead and use it, because all of them are pretty good at it, right?
For sure.
And as slow as he hit that ball, surely to goodness the rake was the right shot. I don't want to second guess Max too much here, but
exactly.
As I said, Alvin, you were absolutely correct on it. And if he could hear you, he probably would have gotten the rake out.
Yep, rake time.
Is it 82 or is it 62 to 31?
Is that what it is, 62?
I believe it's 62.
Okay, let's go for 62. I'm trying to get the score up here and keep track of it. 62 to 31. Can you guys see that out on your iPhones? I don't know if you can or not. If you want to get the iPhone, watch it on the iPhone, you got to get the Ustream app.
Yeah, it might be 82, Alvin, but I really can't tell.
62.
Okay, it is
62 to 31 is the mark score.
Okay, your screen looks much clearer.
Yeah, and we shall update it here.
Look, somebody thought it was 82 also. It is 62.
Yep.
Why are we all typing 62? Because right now that's the magic number.
That's it. And we're racing to 100 here. Finals at the Derby City Straight Pool Challenge.
We're now more innings than I expected than this match to go, so we've gotten to the war of attrition.
That's it. Seek and destroy, my friend. Seek and destroy.
That's right. I think if you just type 62, funny things happen. The score is being sharked by pixels. That's exactly right. On one of my screens here, I can barely see the 6. I mean, it looks to be 6
Well,
anyway, but it's...
when we have 2,000K Canon cameras, 8 of them, it'll be a little bit easier to see.
Uh-huh. Does anyone know if touching or moving cue ball or break ball while racking, that would be a foul? That would be a foul.
.4K, that's what we want. 4K cameras.
The only time you can move the break ball is if it's in the rack and you're spotting it. Well, that's an interesting shot. I don't know if he was trying to manufacture a break ball by drawing it to the 10. Probably. Right now he doesn't have a really good break ball. He could break with the 13, but I think that he has to shoot the 13 right now. If he could get away with shooting something else, like the 3 ball, but no, he can't. He's got to shoot the 13. The 2 ball is in the rack.
Oh, yeah.
You know what we haven't seen? I don't believe we've seen, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Alvin, I don't believe we've seen a break ball that's been left in the rack or the cue ball left in the rack so that we'd spot it up. We've never gotten to that point.
I saw that once very early in the
preliminaries.
Yes.
Okay, but none in the actual 8-man single elimination tournament. Well, he's gonna put the 2 ball in. The 10 ball is going to have to be his break ball. It's awfully high, though. It doesn't work too badly as a side pocket break if you can get down here. The cue ball got swallowed up by the head spot. The foot spot. What is going on behind us? I hear Kenny Schumann yelling about t-shirt girls. I didn't know we had t-shirt girls. You know the shirt cannons where they shoot the... Yeah, there's t-shirt girls. People are throwing shirts. The shirt cannons in the sporting events.
Mm-hmm. Shirt cannons.
Yeah, if you were too close, the shirt would go right through your head.
Nice.
Niels played for the Q in the rack last match. Okay, so it did happen. It did happen. That's good to know. I didn't see it, so I must have been out sleeping.
Man, there's some strange people out on the chat. I'll tell you that.
Well, I think that's what chat is all about.
Wow, these guys are bored.
Well, it looks like he'll play the 11 and then the 3 and then the 15 in the side pocket or the corner pocket, side pocket, I think, and then have this tough break ball. I think the 10 ball is kind of high if I know where the top 2 balls are on the rack, but Dennis must like it. He can get there, you know. I don't know if he can actually get an angle on this. I guess if he goes forward, the cue ball's running the wrong way. He wants to get this to the center of the table. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Doesn't have to worry about reaching. And now, I think the last time Dennis broke, he missed the break shot. Max did also, his last break. Both of them probably getting tired. It's late. It's
going to be like a 5-hour match here.
Well, it's 62-45. We're only a couple of racks away. You know, we're 3 or 4 racks away, and somebody's going to be winning.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think we'll see a hundo run? Well, that's not going to happen. Mad Miller from St. Pete? Is that Mad Miller from City Billiards in St. Petersburg? Tell me. Yes, it is. Mad Max. This is Mad Miller. This is Freddie Agnew, the corner man from Treasure Island.
What kind of cue is Orcollo shooting with? Looks like he shoots for Divini, does he?
Yeah, he
Divini?
has a Divini. I think Pat
shoots for
Divini's downstairs. Has been downstairs. He's
The
one of
Filipinos
key
love
men.
his cues.
Yeah, that's right. And with good reason.
He's an awesome cue maker, man.
Yeah, they saying nothing of his design, the cues just feel good.
Right.
And Pat has been doing some butterflies, some white stuff. I mean, I'm not. I can't. I really would have a hard time believing that that's ivory, because it's tough to go from the Philippines to the United States with ivory cues.
Right. Yeah, you'd think they'd run into inspections all the time.
Yeah, I mean, you might have a tiger shaft on there or something. I don't know, but it looks like a Divini.
Can they tell without? Can they do? How do they test it for ivory without destroying the? You know, how are they going to test every single cue that
Yeah,
goes
it's
through?
tough. So,
Santos uses a Divini too.
yeah.
Divini.
Divini, yeah. You're asking me if the corner man, did I commentate at last Derby a little? I did with Inside Pool, the bank pool matchup with Johnny Mora and Justin Hall. That's all I did, I believe.
Yeah, where were you?
You know, I'm
You were in action?
I'm always with the action
Action, baby.
room, in the action room.
Freddie's action man.
I am the committee head for the very important Louis Roberts Award.
Oh,
Louis Roberts Action Award.
isn't going on this year though, is it?
Of course it is.
It
goes
is.
on every year. Goes on every year. Louis Roberts Action Award. The winner of that gets free hotel and attorney entry for the life
Wow.
of Derby City Classic. It's a huge award, voted on by the Internet Forum fans that give me their vote. Only those who actually come to the Derby City Classic. You can't give me a vote if you aren't here.
Exactly, because you're not here.
You're not here, so you're not going to know. You know, right now I think Chris Gentile is leading the voting.
Yeah,
but
he should have won it last year.
Danny Smith is right on his tail. They're very close. They're a lot closer than I like, because I want wipeouts. I don't want controversy. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But it's close. It is that close right now.
Yeah, I'm.
Are you a Chris Gentile voter,
Well,
Alvin?
he should have won last year.
He was right
because
there.
I mean,
we're talking one
filming
vote away.
I was filming, and that guy was living in that room, man.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
and it was
He had
heavy duty.
He had a lot of
action.
supporters.
Yeah, I haven't seen that Kirkus guy.
Well,
I maybe saw him once. I don't know.
Yeah, Kirkus did a lot, and he does have a few votes. He really does. The problem is, when Kirkus leaves, people forget about him. He's definitely, he's always entertaining. A lot of people like to watch him,
he's
and
cool.
he's always in the running. But unfortunately, he always has to go home, and then people forget about him by the time the Derby City is over. But people should tell him, I've got votes for him. People have voted for him, as people vote for him every year.
Yep, he's an action man, that's for sure. But yeah, I think the experience of Chris Gentile, and as long as he, I'd like to see him win. I thought he should have won last year, but that's all you, brother.
Well, I haven't even put my vote in, so all I do is collect votes, and probably I won't put in a vote because it wouldn't be fair anymore. I don't want to be the tiebreaker.
POV Pool says Death Ball. Death Ball's been playing.
DT Pick, you don't understand how Jeanette Lee won the award. Well, if you were here, you would have. Even those who didn't like her said that they had to vote for her.
Really?
So it was a blowout.
She was just all night long.
I mean, she had the crowd coming. It's all about entertainment, and people should watch Jeanette actually in action, because that girl is nothing but a pool player when she's in action. She happens to dress like a woman should, I guess, or a woman would, but she plays like any pool player in action.
Got the breakout.
That 9 better come out, because he's got no shot.
No break ball.
Well, he's got no shot.
And no shot.
Yeah, he might have to bank. Yeah. He may shoot this 14. He's jacked up. He sees half a cue ball. The 14 is a mile and a half away.
Bank
And
the 8.
he's got to use right-hand English, because that's all he can see. Oh, my
Wow.
goodness.
He'll make this. He'll spike
Blasted,
this.
yeah.
That's such a tough shot.
And quite honestly, if you could win the award twice, Jeanette would be in the running this year as well.
Yeah, I saw her last night
She
going
was
off.
always in action. And she was playing Kenny, and she was breaking hard. I tell you, she was breaking the balls hard, harder than I normally see her. On the 9-foot tables the other day, she was breaking soft, making 2 or 3 balls sometimes, 3 balls a couple of times. I mean, see, one time she looked like every ball had a chance to go in. You know, and her pattern play and her position is just outstanding compared to a lot of the shortstops here.
No, she's highly experienced pool player on a national world stage.
Right. She sees it all. That woman can play.
Look at him.
Yeah, he was shooting with right-hand English because he had to, and he spinned that out.
He
and
gave it up to Max.
Exactly. That was a give-up shot.
So we're at.
I don't know
score
I don't know if there was
here.
a safety on the table, to tell you the truth. There might have been, and he never even looked at a safety.
See what our score is getting updated to. Dennis has become, and he is a better man at 55.
62-55. It's a race to 100 points. The Derby City Classic Straight Pool Challenge.
Let's see if Max can get back in the swing. I'm sure he's iced out right now, but
his first shot is a hanger 14 if he wants to. I mean, that's the one I'd shoot because it's just sitting there ready for him to give it a little rock.
Give it a little rock. Max is eyeballing.
I think he can. Who taught Jeanette to play good pool? Well, from the straight pool aspect, Jeanette always talks about the late Gene Nagy. Gene was a fantastic player out in New York City. Juilliard alumnus, I think. Decided to stick to the pool halls. Great player, 400 ball runner. Earlier, she was dating and potentially, I'm not sure if she was the fiance of world straight pool champion Bobby Hunter, but she is also married to the flamethrower George Breedlove, who is also a world-class player. The winner of this is the winner of the Straight Pool Challenge.
This is it. This is the finals. This is the end of the road, the end of the line, the magic mile, so if you will. Here rolling down the super slab, the Derby City Classic. And we're just glad to be here with you. We got broadcast blasting out worldwide, and quite a nice crowd. We're watching Max Eberle play Dennis Orcollo. This is Inside Pool Magazine. I'm joined with Freddie Aguirre in the booth. We're brought to you by Simonis Cloth, Diamond Tables, OBQs and Shafts, Bank Shot Calculator, Kamui Tips and Chalk, the Inside Pool Magazine, and PoolPlayerExcuses.com.
Also, the Straight Pool Challenge brought to you by Stu Matana and Rich Klein, with Bill Meropoulos on the right, and Rich Klein is up there actually doing the scoreboard, I believe, and Dennis Walsh has been here all week. Toshi Maraguchi did some refereeing and was here all week. This is how laid back this matchup is. Take a look at Dennis Orcollo just kind of sitting up there on a perch. That's his seat.
That's his seat.
That's his seat.
Where he's witnessing Max Eberle.
That's right. Max has been sitting in a chair as you normally would be, but Dennis is perched. Of course, Dennis has already won $20,000 for the 10-pocket Bigfoot Challenge.
Wow, what a payday!
Beating Niels Fyan.
$20,000.
That was a great match. Dennis led 7-1 at one point, and then Niels came storming back. And Dennis really didn't have many opportunities, even though he won a couple of games, 3 games to get on the hill. He couldn't string racks together, and Niels had a shot to tie the match at 10-10, but went for a long shot that if he made, he probably would have gotten out. He missed it, and Dennis ran a tough rack to get out and went 11-9 for $20,000. Bigfoot Challenge on the 10-foot tables, 10 ball. But we're now playing straight pool. This is the finals of the Straight Pool Challenge.
This is it. They're asking a question. Alvin, did you ever see the hot spots map on Inside Pool Mag? Yes. Are you talking about for the food? Food spotting? Food spots? because they always do the best food spots around the tournaments.
So what will the race be in the finals? So if we're talking about straight pool, this is the finals, so 100 points. The race in 9-ball is 9, as it is a BCA ranking event now. Max tickled the ball out. He's on the 3. Looks like he's pretty flat, but apparently he must have some kind of angle to get out of there because he was looking at a secondary break using the 9-ball. It doesn't look like he can get out there, but he must be able to. If he doesn't quite get the right angle on the 9-ball, he can use the 6-ball to get the right angle on the 9-ball. I think ideally he would like to just get to the 9-ball right now because the 6-ball then would be his insurance ball. Interesting that he even looked at the 6-ball next. Apparently he's too straight on the 3-ball. He's so straight. He's so straight on the 3-ball that he may just draw out a little bit and then shoot the 6-ball and take his lumps from there.
Sandy Schumann just visited the booth.
Here's the draw out. He's shooting the 6, but there's really nothing to do after the 6-ball. Maybe somebody else can see something. I don't see anything. Oh, the 1-ball's frozen out of the stack, isn't it?
It looks like it.
Maybe. For those of you who don't do much rack reading, we do the 3-ball concept. Take the 2 balls that are frozen and see which direction the 3rd ball will push the balls or throw the balls. In this case, the 11 would throw the 1 ball towards the foot rail, and the 15 would throw the 1 ball towards the side rail. So that's what you do, the 3rd ball concept, and then figure out how to hit that ball if that's what you were doing. Right now he doesn't have much going on. He shoots the 2-ball up table if he can draw down. That 9-ball would have again been the secondary breakup, but I don't think he can get there. I have a feeling he's going to be staring at the stack after this shot. He should be staring at the stack now. Come on, Max, don't make me a liar. Can he actually draw down below the 9-ball? Maybe he can. He can, but he's got to make the ball. He did. He did make the ball. Nice shot.
Give a special shout out to Jerry and Allison from NYC Grind. What's going on out there, my friends? NYCGrind.com. We'll be working again with them real soon on some tournaments in New York City. And I shall be traveling back to the Big Apple, I'm sure, very soon to hang out with Jerry.
Jerry Tarantula.
Yep.
Tarantula.
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile,
So,
Max is drawn back for the 9, but I don't think he got the angle he needed. The 1-ball looks enticingly close for a stack shot. I don't think he can come out here.
Also, shout out to Blair from Pool Poker and Pain. What's going on, buddy? See you out
Blair
there.
mean?
Blair.
Max had enough angle to just blast in the pack, but there's nothing going on here.
Doug Carter's asking, Alvin, will you and Freddie be at the expo? I don't know, Freddie. Will we be at the expo?
Well, I know that Inside Pool will be at the
I know
expo,
I will be there.
but I'm not sure if I will be there.
Freddie will be there.
I'm going to try to make it there. It's going to be in April at the new location, Edison, New Jersey, is what I understand.
Yes, sir.
Doug Carter, the stroke trainer. Master of the stroke trainer.
Yeah, he's a cool guy. I like him.
SBB,
Mr. 8-ball.
SBE, baby. That's John Spitz Q's out there. Hello, John. Did you get here this
SBE.
this week?
Stop, shoot, 7 in the side.
The 7
Liz
has no
Elwood.
chance to
Yeah,
get in the
7.
side.
Not
Okay.
going the side.
It is 4 inches down the rail and almost frozen to the rail.
was
It's
reading
about
a
1
chatter.
inch. Yeah, I don't think that's going to happen. I think if he's going to shoot anything, he'll I can't imagine that Max is going to jack up and shoot the 7 all the way up. I think he's going to play safety And I believe the safety is going to be a tickle of the 14 to the first diamond up, down from the side, on the side rail by the corner pocket in the upper right.
Cross the 7, or Elwood is saying. Cross the 7.
Why not? You know,
Yep.
that's new age straight pool.
That'd be a really thick hit on that ball.
Oh yeah.
You know, there'd be a
Yeah.
real good chance to scratch on that.
Yeah, see where Max is putting his stick? That's where I think he's going to try to lay up the ball, the key ball. That's where I would be doing it. But then again, if that's what I'd be doing, it might be the wrong shot. He's going to make a liar out of me and fire this 7. Really, Max? You figure no matter where he puts this ball, Dennis is going to be rearing back and just exploding it. Yeah, John, I never made it to Legends, so if you were hanging out there, I didn't get there. John Spitz, you must have made it here. I got here on Tuesday, so if you guys were here on the weekend prior, then you definitely would have missed me. Max is shooting the shot I said to begin with, right up there by the. Couldn't get it. He jacked up as if maybe he was trying to get it to the first diamond, but that should do. That should do.
Cosmo, don't say the devil on our chat, please. Thank you. Appreciate that.
What time does the Putnam and versus Alex match start? It's already started. They've
They're
been
on it
playing.
now.
Somebody tells me that the first time that Sean Putnam got on the table, he was kicking. Dennis should be playing safe, but you never know with him, you know. He's going to the stack. He's shooting something. He might be playing a carom. He's playing a carom. And he missed it, flowered everything open. Dennis wants this over. They got to spot up a ball here. Spot up a ball. Dennis just wants to get out of here. I mean, nobody shoots that. Not even Dennis. Dennis is actually watching the Alex match. This is kind of odd. You know, he's almost a disinterested party in his own matchup. You know, I would think that this would be important for him to get a title of straight pool challenge champion on the 10-foot table. Dennis is sitting up there, sitting now on a different chair, looking over the rail, because it is, you know, it is unfortunate that the 9-ball championship is coming at the same time as this. We've run out of time is the problem. And I think we somehow need to solve how we do this. Unfortunately, some of the same players are playing all the different tournaments. Max starting out with the 5-ball, and everything's wide open. He really shouldn't just get careless here because, you know, it is a little bit too wide open. The 4-ball, the purple ball on the rail is the tough ball, so he may be trying to play something to bump that out. He doesn't need to bump it out. He really needs to play position for it and shoot it. So he does have an angle here and just draw it up and shoot the 4-ball next. And after he's done that, pick off the balls. There's no ball here that looks like an obvious break ball.
No, there is not.
If he can't shoot the 4-ball now or doesn't feel comfortable, he can shoot the 12-ball and then the 4-ball.
Yeah, because he can stop it.
Yeah,
Just play a
slide
stop
over, try to
shot.
slide over a little
He's
bit
going
to
to
his
have a
left.
way better shot now on the 4, or excuse me, he's going to have a better shot on the after he makes the stripe on the 4.
That's correct.
Mm-hmm.
I'm really looking here, and he's gonna. I would think that he's gonna try at least one attempt to nudge the 10 out for the break ball, because right now he doesn't have one. The 4-ball, I suppose, if he was feeling his oats, he could try to slide over and tickle the 8-ball from here. I think if he tickled the 10, that he's in danger of getting it below the stack. Tickle the 8, might get something over there. But right now he doesn't have a break shot. 11 isn't even a good break ball for a side pocket break. For me, a good break ball would be the 4-ball. It's absolute suicide for good players, but for hacks like me, it's my only choice. $11 for the side for a break shot. It seems like you either want it to one side or the other side, I think. I mean, no, I'm not the side break aficionado, but it does look like it's too much in the middle. Something's gone wrong here with Max because he's leaving that 4-ball. I'm very surprised he didn't take care of that because that is his problem ball right now. The 7 doesn't go anywhere except for up table unless that's what he wants to do, shoot it up table. You see how he's doing that? Max Eberle is considering the Freddie Agnew school of break shots using that side ball on the side break. It is a monstrously bad idea, but sometimes that's all you've got. There he goes. I don't know if he's playing for the 4 or the 7. He played it a little too perfectly for the 4 ball, but he will be shooting it. I'm glad he'll be shooting it because I'd hate for him to shoot that that other crazy break shot. That
Oh, he is just right on this 4 ball. Wow.
Yeah, the funny thing is if it's laid up right on the cushion, the cue ball's actually a little bit underneath the cushion, and if he just wanted, all he can really do is stop or follow this ball. I try to draw this ball, the cue ball sometimes jumps out and overcuts the object ball. I expect him to just to slow roll this in. He did draw the ball. He's feeling it. He's feeling it. Does the 11 go?
Spitz Hughes is saying, somebody asked what Max's Eberle means, what his last name means, and somebody says it means straight pull in Russian.
What does it mean?
I'm loving it.
Eberle.
It's a German name.
It certainly sounds like a German name.
All right. Eberle getting his
getting the balls in. That's all he can do is just
balls,
get balls in.
The balls.
The balls. The position play on the 8 ball right now is incredibly difficult because if the 11 was his break ball, then apparently he wanted to keep it right there. The 1 ball to the 8 ball looks like it'll run right into the 11 ball. I can't dig at it. He could go. He could keep below it, below the 8 ball. I don't think he's playing in between the 11 and 8. At least I hope not. In between the 11 and 8? No, he bumped it. Fraught with peril. It was definitely fraught with peril. But guess what? He bumped the 8 into a position, and maybe that's what he was doing. That was definitely getting jiggy with it. He bumped it into a break ball position. That's kind of odd. Usually you'd like to have the 8 ball position, break ball position earlier than that. He never looked like he was trying, but he could slice this one, take the Ginsu out, slice it into the side pocket, the 11 ball, and run 2 rails around for position for a break ball. Or he can thunder.
Wow, he's going to have to be real careful with this shot.
He could thunder the ball into the left side, left pocket, and go 1 rail, or he can overcut to the right side and slow. Nothing looks good. I like hitting the ball in the side pocket.
The natural in the side. I like the side. That's good.
That way the cue ball will run 2 rails around and then pretty much be in position for the break shot once it hits the 2nd rail.
Yeah, he's going to be stuck here.
Well, he's going to go power. This is new age straight pull on a 10-foot table. Come on, Max. It's not that I'm voting for him, but if he's rooting for him, but if he's going to go rear back and fire, I'm going to root for the guy who rears back and fires. And Dennis will rear back and fire too, so. The chat room says maybe he should do the slow, comfortable screw. The deep screw. I was going for the drink, and somebody was going for the shot. Force follow, 2 rails around. 1, 2. He's got a shot on it. Where is the clap? I think people were clapping so hard you couldn't hear it.
The one-handed clap.
about as best you could get on that shot. And guys, these pockets are smaller than 4 and 7/16. Max is like an APA 2. No. He's up to an APA 4, I believe. Max didn't get too upset, so he must have some kind of angle. See, what's he looking at when he does that? He put his stick up there and he's pointing to the side pocket. What could he possibly be pointing at?
I
Can
have no
somebody tell
idea
me?
what he's thinking.
He was thinking side pocket. I don't know why. I think he
He's
just goes
Max
forward,
Eberle.
clips the 13, and plays
Wow.
position.
Man, I'm just amazed that he did this well, you know?
Oh, he's so straight he can't even hit the 13,
Oh,
I think.
he
So
has no angle.
I guess he is bumping into the.
He's got to go for a dead ball.
He's gonna bump into the 11,
If he's
which
lucky.
is one of the 2 balls. And the top is gonna smash the heck out of this.
He can play safe.
Forget about safe at this point. I mean, not to say that isn't the right shot, because it is the right shot, but it's getting late.
Yeah.
I mean, both these guys are thinking it's late. We just gotta fire.
Follow strong, says Dave 11372.
If he follows hard, he can bend out that cue ball just enough to tickle the 15, I think. But I think he's
trying to
going,
do
it looks
too
like
much.
he's going to hit the 11 though. I think he's also trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it
Oh.
just. Is it a surprise that he
Straight
can get
pull.
out?
Run ended.
Yeah. So. I like the follow. Of course, that's Monday morning quarterbacking. I think he was thinking he can smash it hard enough, but the 13 had to bounce one rail out if he was going to do that. He can't strike it.
We need an applause machine, says Statmaster.
We do. We do need an applause machine.
Kenny Mascot's our applause machine.
There it is. I think that no matter where Max puts this up table, Dennis is going to shoot at the 1.
Yes, sir.
Max could lay this into the cushion and corner hook Dennis, and he's firing at the 1. I like this one too. Jack it up, hit the 2 if you could off the 15. Well, is Max thinking to thin the 2 and go 2 rails around, or thin the 2 and just lay it? No, you can't lay it on the cushion. Didn't we see a safety earlier today and somebody scratched right in the pocket doing this?
I did not notice that.
I'm making it up. Maybe I did it.
I'm making it up. Maybe I did it,
There's
says Freddie.
There's a couple of people out there playing, I think, just practicing. I think I saw the shot.
Let's get our score updated somewhat here.
Oh, we see
Trying to be attentive.
81 to 54.
I only have 5,000 things going on.
Well, now you're down to 49.99.
That's it. Got it, brother. Done. Got it. Ready to go. There you go. We're all live. Back to text messaging and commentating.
There you go. A little nudge on the 7 and up table. A little nudge.
Nudge.
A little nudge. I know we have some people in the UK, so I wanted to make sure they understood what I was saying. How much does first place pay for each of the events? It is a bit staggered, I think. I think it's 10 for the banks, 12 for the for the 1 hole, and then 15 or something like that for the 9 ball. It was staggered last year. You can check out dctickets.com to see how the payout was last year, so to have an idea. Dennis is playing the combination. No matter what, he's shooting the 1. Oh, he's surprising me here. Are you really feathering off to the right side and playing safe? I guess he is. Tremendous feather. This won't have enough speed to scratch even
One
if it got
pocket
down
shot.
there. Send the cue ball up table. Now Max can't do the same safety. I don't know if there's enough of the deuce that he can just tickle and do the same shot, or does he go to the 1 and do play safe? Danger of going for the 1 ball saves. The 10 ball might leak out if he hits it too hard. So he'd have to hit it real thin. Danger of missing. I think something like this is what, Max has got the advantage when you start playing safeties off a full rack.
Yeah, Max has the experience and definitely thinking it. The thinking of it. The mindset of straight pool, that's what I'm trying to say.
The mindset of straight pool. Yeah, he's going for the 1. The hit on the 2 is just a little heinous. He did a good job here by not selling out the 10. Got the 1, but because he separated the 1, Dennis will shoot the same shot and it won't be available for Max the next time. And because, is Dennis really shooting the 2? I mean, I figured he's going to be blasting out a ball at some point, but it goes, so he's shooting the 2. This is all Dennis Orcollo right here.
It's an important shot.
And he come up short.
Yep. Does that ball get spotted?
Yes, it does.
All right.
Yes, it does. And here's Bill Marope on the internet pool forums. Ball gets spotted on the head spot, and if it's not available, it gets spotted in the first available space in a direct line towards the foot rail. If there is no space, it starts going on the center string towards the head rail above the spot.
It'd be surprising that there would be no space, but...
Well, sometimes things happen.
Sometimes things happen.
In the game, an old game of lineup pool, you would just spot balls on the line, and suddenly you'd have a whole line of balls. It'd be very quick to start getting balls on the line going to the head rail. But you're right, I mean, in this game, it'd be very difficult. Did Max go take a break?
Somebody's taking a break.
All right, well, I will also take a break.
We're also taking a break, so hang in there, guys.
Oh, no, Max didn't take a break. Well, he put his stick down. He is taking a break. Max, don't fool me like that.
Is he eyeballing? What's he doing here?
He's walking and saying I'm taking a break.
Dennis is taking a break, so they're all...
Dennis is up there.
All right, let's take a break.
All right, we're going to take a break.
You guys take a break, too, okay? Okay.
Ask Dennis. Dennis, can you sit down and be part of this match, please? I think I might be putting words in Max's mouth, but he did say something to Dennis. Dennis kind of smiled and then sat back. Because Dennis is trying to figure out how Alex is doing also, and I don't blame him. But he is in a match here, and... oh, no. A groan came up, and Dennis immediately turned around. You can just see him there. There's... Dennis, please. I mean, maybe I gotta put a different angle on this camera so I don't see him. Yeah, I'm sure Dennis really doesn't mean to disrespect Max, but right now it's I think it's irritating. It's irritating me, and that's too bad because I'm not an irritable person. Yes, I am. Did you hear my alter ego saying something? Max shoots the ball up table. Gets there, he's off to the races. I think it's too bad because Dennis isn't even watching the match anymore, and I don't want to give him too much grief here, but folks, if you're playing a match, stay in it, please. Okay, Dennis has actually forfeited, just like we were talking. It's a very odd way. Dennis has forfeited. He wants to watch the match. And this one's over. The winner of the Straight Pool Challenge is Max Eberle. I think, you know what? That might have been the classy thing to do, to tell you the truth. He knew wow. All of you called it. I think I called it, and it was an odd ending. And so, for Diamond Billiards and Simona's Cloth and all of our wonderful sponsors, Simona's Cloth, OBQs, Kamui Chalk, the Bank Shot Calculator, poolplayersexcuses.com with a crying towel, and insidepoolmag.com. Jay Helford, the tournament director, Dennis Walsh, Bill Meropoulos, our sponsor Stu Matana, and
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember who all our sponsors are anymore. But this is Freddie Agnew. I'm here with Alvin Nelson for InsidePool.tv. Thanks for joining us, everybody. That was Max Eberle winning the Straight Pool Challenge at the Derby City Classic 2013.
All right. Thanks a lot,
for joining us, guys.
You did a great job.
And see you next time at the Derby City Classic. I think we're done here.
Can't wait, buddy. You did great. Thank you so much for your help, Freddie.
All right.
All right. We'll talk soon.
Check you out, everybody, and see you at the next event.
All right, everybody. Thanks to Freddie Agnew for joining us. And, again, we want to thank Simonis Cloth. Oh, he did. Is that what happened? I was going to say. I'm like, what in the world just happened? It's over? Wow. That was live. So Max Eberle, the champion. Wow, Mad Max. Good job. Simonis Cloth, Diamond Pool Tables, OBQs and Shafts. The Bank Shot Calculator iPhone app, Kamui Tips and Chalk. And the Pool Player Excuses towel at poolplayerexcuses.com. And we are Inside Pool Magazine, InsidePool.tv. And we are going to put some the camera down on the action for tonight down on the arena floor. There'll be no stopping of anything. And thanks a lot, everybody out in the chat. What a successful show for Inside Pool and for all our chatters and friends. Thanks to our moderators. Done a great job, fantastic job all weekend, especially Corner Market Bob and Upstate Al. And top of the chart. Thanks to all the rest of our moderators: Snooker, POV Pool, John Slingblade, Pops 89 Live, Steve Kurtz, Heather Kurtz, Snooka, B-Doc. Who else am I missing here? Anybody? If I'm missing anybody, I apologize. And you will all see me at the PA State 9-Ball Championship, hopefully. So thanks, everybody. And just stick around. We'll have some action tables happening after the finals here. For now, we're just going to continue to stream and just hang out and enjoy yourselves. And if not, tune back in an hour or so, and you'll be seeing some action. Thanks, everybody.